If there is one lesson that can change your entire life, it is this: no one has the power to control your inner peace unless you hand them the keys. Think about it. How many times have you allowed a careless word, an ignorant remark, or a thoughtless action from another person to plant chaos inside your mind? How many times have you surrendered your calmness to someone who never even deserved that privilege? Today, I am here to tell you with absolute certainty, you can live in such a way that no one can make you angry, no one can disturb your peace, no one can drag you into their storm. You can become untouchable in your spirit, unshaken in your mind, and unstoppable in your purpose. Anger is not strength, anger is weakness disguised as power. Anyone can lash out, anyone can raise their voice, anyone can slam a door and shout. But it takes extraordinary discipline, profound awareness, and true mastery to remain still when the world tries to provoke you. The person who controls their reaction is stronger than the one who conquers cities. Do you know why? Because a city is just walls and stones, but the mind is a battlefield of endless wars. And if you win there, you win everywhere. The truth is, people will always test you. Some will insult you. Some will ignore you. Some will lie about you. Others will mistreat you, disrespect you, or misunderstand you. But here is the secret: their behavior is never your responsibility. Their actions reflect their inner world, not yours. If they are filled with bitterness, they will try to spill bitterness. If they are consumed with insecurity, they will try to provoke you to feel small. If they are restless, they will attempt to steal your rest. But listen carefully. No one can disturb your peace unless you let them in. They can knock on the door of your calmness, but you don't have to open it. You must understand that every second you spend in anger is a second of your life you will never get back. Anger steals your focus, clouds your judgment, poisons your body, and shortens your life. The one who angers you controls you, and the one who controls you becomes your master. Do you really want to hand over your freedom so easily? Do you really want to let another person dictate how you feel, how you breathe, how you think, and how you move? Absolutely not. You were not created to live as a slave to other people's moods, opinions, or disrespect. You were created to rise above them. The greatest warriors are not those who fight with swords or fists, but those who conquer the urge to retaliate when insulted. Those who remain calm in the face of provocation. Those who smile when others expect rage. Imagine someone trying to provoke you, screaming in your face, insulting you with all their might, expecting you to explode. But instead, you stand there calm, unshaken, smiling with serenity. Do you realize the kind of power that gives you? You disarm them completely, because when you refuse to react, you hold the power, not them. But how do you reach this state where no one can make you angry or bothered? It begins with the mastery of your inner dialogue. Every time someone tries to provoke you, pause and remind yourself their words are just vibrations of air. Nothing more. They pass through your ears, but they cannot pierce your soul unless you allow them to. Every insult, every criticism, every attempt to belittle you, these are nothing more than echoes of their pain, reflections of their weakness, and shadows of their own unresolved struggles. You do not need to carry that weight. Release it before it even touches you. Think of yourself as the sky. The sky never fights with the storm. Clouds may gather, winds may rage, lightning may strike, but the sky remains vast, untouched, and infinite. In the same way, your mind must remain like the sky, open, expansive, unbothered. Let people throw their storms. Let them project their frustrations, but stay vast like the sky, knowing that nothing can diminish your greatness. Do not confuse calmness with passivity. To remain calm does not mean you accept disrespect. It means you choose to address situations with clarity, not chaos. Anger blinds you. Calmness allows you to see. Anger makes you weak. Calmness makes you wise. When you are calm, you can decide with strength. You can respond with precision. You can act in alignment with your highest self. Every time someone tries to disturb you, see it as a test, a mirror, a chance to prove to yourself how strong you truly are. The world will send you challenges disguised as annoying people. But your task is to rise above and say, I am not controlled by you. I am not reduced by you. I am greater than this moment. This mindset makes you untouchable. You must also understand that no one can offend you unless there is already a wound inside you waiting to be touched. If someone calls you something you know you are not, why would it hurt? It only hurts if somewhere deep inside you fear it might be true. That is why your true power lies in self-awareness and self-mastery. When you know who you are, when you are anchored in your worth, no word can move you, no insult can break you, no rejection can shake you. Do not try to control others. That is impossible. Control yourself and you will have conquered the most powerful force in the world. If you control your tongue, your emotions, your reactions, you become unstoppable. Anger is like fire. The more you feed it, the larger it grows until it burns you from the inside out. But when you deny it fuel, when you refuse to react, the fire dies in silence. People will always talk. Some will praise you, some will despise you. Some will love you, others will hate you. But none of this has to disturb your inner stillness. Learn to walk through the noise of life without letting it echo inside you. That is true freedom. That is true mastery. Now listen closely. Peace is not something you stumble upon. Peace is something you create. It is a discipline. It is a daily choice. Every morning you must wake up and declare, today, no one will steal my peace. Today, I will not let anger control me. Today, I remain unshaken. Repeat this until it becomes who you are. The person who remains calm in the storm is the one who commands respect. The one who does not retaliate is the one who truly wins. Anyone can lose their temper, but it takes true greatness to master it. And you have that greatness inside you. The ability to never get angry or bothered is not about shutting down your emotions. It is about rising so high in awareness that nothing petty can reach you. Let me remind you of this truth. When someone tries to provoke you, they are not aiming at who you really are. They are aiming at a version of you they have imagined, a mask created by their own fears, their own insecurities, their own frustrations. But you are not obligated to wear that mask. You are free to remain in your true self, beyond their reach, untouchable by their judgments. Think about it. What is anger? It is simply the mind's way of saying, I demand the world to be different than it is, but the world will not bow to your demands. People will not always treat you with kindness. Circumstances will not always go your way. If your peace depends on everyone else behaving exactly as you want, then you will live as a prisoner every single day. The only way to be free is to shift the battlefield from the outside world to within yourself. You may not control what people say or do, but you control the meaning you give it. You control whether you let it pass like smoke in the air or whether you inhale it and poison your soul. When someone insults you, pause and ask, does this change my worth? Does this alter who I am? Does their voice define my destiny? The answer is no. You are not a mirror that has to reflect every shadow cast upon it. You are light itself, and light remains light whether others recognize it or not. When you learn to separate your identity from other people's noise, their attempts to anger you become powerless. Now, some may say, but if I don't show anger, they will think they can walk all over me. Let me tell you, the calm person is not weak. The calm person is terrifyingly powerful. Because when someone tries to provoke you and you remain unmoved, they realize they cannot control you. And nothing is more intimidating to the manipulator, to the petty, to the insecure, than someone who will not bend to their emotional traps. Calmness is not surrender, it is dominance. It is mastery. It is the highest display of strength. Everyday life gives you opportunities to practice. The driver who cuts you off, the colleague who disrespects you, the friend who betrays your trust, all of these are tests. You cannot stop the test from coming, but you can master your response. When anger knocks, let silence answer. When provocation shouts, let serenity speak louder. When disrespect appears, let dignity rise above it. Do this consistently, and one day you will realize you have built an armor around your soul, not made of steel, but made of stillness. And no sword of insult, no arrow of criticism, no flame of disrespect can pierce it. Remember this, anger does not punish your enemies, it punishes you. Every time you explode in rage, it is your blood pressure that rises, your clarity that vanishes, your health that declines, your spirit that is drained. And yet, when you remain calm, it is you who benefits, you who preserves energy, you who maintains focus, you who stays aligned with purpose. So, when you choose peace over anger, you are not doing a favor to anyone else. You are saving your own life moment by moment. Do not let your mind become a puppet to others. Do not give away the strings of your emotions to every person who crosses your path. Learn to say within yourself, you cannot disturb me. You cannot make me smaller. You cannot control me. This declaration is not arrogance. It is freedom. It is the realization that your inner world is sacred and only you decide who enters. Let me give you a deeper perspective. Often, the people who try to anger you are themselves crying for help. Anger in others is a mask for pain, a cry of insecurity, a symptom of inner turmoil. When you recognize this, instead of reacting with rage, you can respond with understanding, or sometimes with silence, which is even more powerful. Do not meet fire with fire, meet it with water. Do not meet hate with hate, meet it with clarity. Because when you stay calm, you are not only protecting yourself, you are also refusing to add more darkness into the world. But never confuse silence with weakness. Your silence is not an admission of defeat. Your calmness is not passive. It is active control. It is choosing to fight battles that matter, not battles that waste your energy. It is refusing to play games with people who are not even playing at your level. Do not stoop down to wrestle with pigs in the mud, for even if you win, you still come out dirty. Stay elevated, stay untouchable, stay free. I want you to picture this clearly. Imagine your mind as a palace. Every thought, every reaction, every emotion is a guest. Would you allow a thief into your palace? Would you invite poison to sit at your table? Then, why do you allow anger to sit on your throne, even for a moment? Guard your palace. Choose who enters. Choose peace over rage, serenity over chaos, wisdom over impulse. Now, you may wonder, but what if someone truly wrongs me? Am I supposed to feel nothing? No. You are not a stone. You are human. You will feel hurt. But feeling hurt does not require you to destroy yourself with anger. Feeling disappointed does not require you to poison your peace. You can acknowledge the wrong, set boundaries, walk away, even cut people off, but all without losing your center. True power is when you can act with strength and clarity without being hijacked by fury. There is a secret I must share with you. Anger is contagious, but so is peace. If you choose peace, you create an atmosphere where others feel it too. In your home, in your work, in your relationships, your calmness can inspire others to rise above their chaos. In this way, you do not just protect yourself, you become a light for others. You were not placed here to live as a prisoner of your reactions. You were placed here to rise above, to master yourself, to show the world that calmness is not weakness. It is divine strength manifesting through you. The greatest mistake people make is believing that the one who shouts the loudest, the one who reacts the fastest, the one who gets the angriest has the most power. But listen carefully. True power is quiet. True power is calm. True power is the unshakable stillness of a mountain that stands unmoved even as storms roar around it. That is the kind of power you must carry within yourself. When you stop giving your anger away, when you stop letting people dictate your emotions, you rise above the level of the ordinary and enter the realm of mastery. Do you see how anger weakens you? Think of all the times you let it take over. Did it ever improve the situation? Did it ever make you wiser? Did it ever bring clarity? Or did it cloud your judgment, poison your body, and leave you regretting the words you spoke in heat? Anger always leaves a trail of destruction, not only in your surroundings, but in your heart. Yet calmness builds bridges. Calmness heals. Calmness makes others wonder how you can be so strong. And that wonder is respect. That wonder is influence. You must remind yourself daily, no one is worth my anger. No one deserves to control my peace. The person who insults you is showing you their weakness, not yours. The one who mocks you is revealing their emptiness, not your flaws. The one who tries to provoke you is crying out for power, but they have none unless you hand it to them. And every time you resist the urge to react, every time you choose peace instead of rage, you are proving to yourself that you are in control. You are the master, not the victim. There will be moments when people come into your life specifically to test your spirit. They may never admit it, but their actions are designed to see if they can pull you down to their level. This is where your discipline must rise. If you descend into anger, you join their chaos. But if you stay calm, you force them to confront their own emptiness. Your peace becomes a mirror to their turmoil, and many will not know how to handle it. Some will walk away, others will try harder, but either way, you remain untouchable. And do not think this is easy. No, mastery of the self is the hardest battle you will ever fight. But it is also the most rewarding. To stand in the middle of insult and not be moved. To stand in the middle of disrespect and remain dignified. To stand in the middle of provocation and not let your spirit tremble. That is greatness. That is freedom. That is what it means to be truly alive. Every time you resist anger, you are building an inner fortress. Brick by brick, moment by moment, you are creating a sanctuary inside yourself that no one can invade. Imagine carrying that fortress with you wherever you go. Imagine walking into every room knowing no one can disturb your spirit. That is the gift you give yourself when you choose calmness. That is the treasure that no thief of words can steal. But I must also tell you this. Peace does not mean you let others abuse you. Peace does not mean you allow disrespect to continue. Peace does not mean you stand in silence while someone mistreats you. No. Peace means you respond with clarity, with strength, with boundaries, but never with poison. You can walk away without rage. You can correct someone without fury. You can set a boundary without losing your calm. And when you do, your actions carry more weight because they are not driven by impulse but by wisdom. Think of water. Water is soft, but water is unstoppable. It can flow gently, it can refresh, it can heal. But it can also carve valleys, split mountains, and shape landscapes without raising its voice. That is the power of calmness. That is the power of peace. You can be soft without being weak. You can be kind without being naive. You can be calm without being passive. In fact, calmness is the highest form of strength because it means you are not enslaved to your emotions. You are the master of them. The next time anger rises in you, breathe deeply and remind yourself, this moment will pass. This insult will fade. This storm cannot last forever. But my peace, if I protect it, will remain with me always. Do not waste your precious energy on what is temporary. Protect your energy for what is eternal, your purpose, your vision, your calling, your growth. You must train your mind every single day. Just like a warrior trains with a sword, you must train with silence, with patience, with stillness. When irritation comes, practice breathing through it. When someone speaks with disrespect, practice smiling through it. When life seems unfair, practice rising above it. With each repetition, you become stronger, calmer, freer, and soon, what once provoked you will no longer move you. What once disturbed you will now pass like dust in the wind. Let me speak to you plainly. Your peace is priceless. Do not sell it cheap. Do not hand it over to gossip, to envy, to petty remarks. Protect it as you would protect your most precious treasure. Because without peace, all the success in the world means nothing. Without peace, even riches feel empty. Without peace, even victories taste bitter. But with peace, even in struggle you feel strong, even in loss you feel rich, even in storms you feel unshaken. The one who angers you controls you, but the one who remains calm commands the world, and that can be you. That must be you. You were not born to be a puppet pulled by strings of anger. You were born to be a master of your own soul, a guardian of your own light, a warrior of peace in a world full of storms. When you understand the value of your peace, you begin to see anger for what it truly is, a thief. Anger sneaks into your life disguised as strength, disguised as a form of justice, disguised as a way to defend yourself. But in reality, it steals your clarity, it steals your health, it steals your joy. Every time you explode in rage, it is as if you open the doors of your soul and say to the thief, take what you want. And the thief gladly obeys. But when you choose calmness, you slam those doors shut and guard the treasures of your heart. Think of the moments when you remained calm under pressure. How powerful did you feel? How strong was that sense of control? That is not weakness. That is the highest form of strength. Because anyone can scream, anyone can react, anyone can allow their emotions to spill over. But to hold your ground, to choose silence when noise surrounds you, to walk away with dignity when provoked, that requires a strength that only the wise possess. That strength can be yours if you decide today to no longer be a slave to anger. Listen to me carefully. People are going to talk. They will misunderstand you. They will misjudge you. They will gossip about you when you are not there to defend yourself. But why must their words disturb your peace? If a dog barks at the moon, does the moon come down to argue with it? No. The moon remains in its place, glowing, shining, undisturbed, and in its silence it proves its greatness. Learn from this. You do not need to answer every insult. You do not need to fight every attack. Your calmness will speak louder than your anger ever could. There will be days when anger comes dressed as righteous fire. Whispering, they disrespected you, you must respond. But you must ask yourself, if I burn in this fire, who will be consumed? Them or me? Anger may promise you satisfaction, but it delivers regret. It may promise you control, but it enslaves you. It may promise you victory, but it defeats you. Only calmness can give you true victory, because calmness cannot be taken from you. It is a choice you own. You must train yourself to see beyond the surface of every provocation. When someone tries to disturb you, pause and remember, they are only revealing themselves, not you. Their anger is their cage. Their disrespect is their shadow. Their insults are their wounds crying out. And if you allow their pain to become your anger, you have allowed them to plant their poison in your garden. Why would you nurture someone else's poison? Leave it with them. Let them carry it. Do not make it yours. Do not underestimate the power of silence. There are moments when silence is the loudest answer. When someone tries to provoke you, expecting an explosion, and you remain silent, your silence becomes thunder in their ears. It tells them, I am above this. You cannot reach me. That is how you win, not by fighting on their level, but by refusing to descend at all. Remember also that anger often disguises itself as pride. It says, if you don't react, they will think you are weak. But true pride, the kind rooted in dignity, knows that reacting is weakness. True pride knows that silence, calmness, and restraint are the marks of the strong. You must learn to be proud of your calmness. Be proud that you are not easily moved. Be proud that you are not easily provoked, because this is not weakness, it is wisdom dressed as strength. You are not here to waste your precious life battling with every fool who crosses your path. You are here to build, to grow, to rise. And if you waste your energy on anger, you will have nothing left for creation, for purpose, for greatness. Every time you resist anger, you are investing in your future. Every time you remain calm, you are sowing seeds of wisdom that will blossom into success. Think about the most respected people in history. Were they the ones who shouted the loudest? Or were they the ones who stood firm, spoke with clarity, and acted with composure? Respect follows those who master themselves, not those who lose themselves. Your ability to stay calm will earn you more influence than 1,000 bursts of rage ever could. But you must practice. Mastery does not come overnight. Start with small moments. The irritation of waiting in line, the frustration of being cut off in traffic, the annoyance of a careless word. Use these moments as training grounds. If you cannot remain calm in the small, you will not master the great. But if you train your mind to stay unbothered in the little things, soon you will find yourself unshaken even in the storms. And let me tell you this, the highest level of peace is not just to control your anger, it is to live in such a way that anger does not even arise. Imagine walking through life with a heart so anchored, so grounded, that no insult, no betrayal, no disrespect even touches you. Imagine being untouchable in spirit. That is possible. That is the goal. And it begins today with every choice you make to remain calm. You have a decision in every moment. Give away your power to anger or guard your power with calmness. Give away your peace or protect it. Be a prisoner of reactions or be the master of your soul. Choose wisely because this choice will shape the quality of your life. When you feel anger rising, pause and recognize that it is nothing more than energy waiting to be directed. If you let it explode, it will destroy you. If you master it, it will transform you. Anger is not your enemy, it is your teacher. It comes to reveal the places where you are still unhealed, the insecurities you still carry, the attachments you still cling to. When someone's words disturb you, it is not really their words that hurt. It is the echo of something inside you that has not yet found peace. So instead of exploding outward, look inward. Ask yourself, why did that comment touch me? Why did those words cut so deep? In that reflection, you will discover not weakness, but the path to strength. Every time you are provoked, you stand at a crossroads. One road is reaction, the other is mastery. One road leads to regret, the other to growth. The more you choose mastery, the more unshakable you become. Life is not asking you to be perfect. Life is asking you to practice. Each moment of irritation is a new opportunity to rise above yourself. Each insult is a chance to polish your character. Each disappointment is an invitation to build resilience. The person who learns to master anger becomes unstoppable. Why? Because no one can control them. Think about it. If I can push a button in you and make you angry, then I control you. If I can say one sentence and make you explode, I own you in that moment. But if I cannot disturb you, if I cannot touch your calmness, then I have no power over you. That is what true freedom is, to live beyond the reach of other people's control, and only the one who refuses anger can taste that freedom. Some people will never change. Some will always criticize, always gossip, always disrespect, but you are not responsible for fixing them. You are responsible for mastering yourself. Let them carry their bitterness. It belongs to them, not you. Let them carry their anger. It is their chain, not yours. Do not allow someone else's chains to bind your spirit. You must learn to walk away, not in rage, but in freedom. Walking away in calmness is not defeat, it is the highest victory. And I tell you this with boldness, anger is a temptation, but calmness is salvation. Anger promises to protect your pride, but it only destroys your dignity. Calmness feels slow, but it carries the strength of eternity. The world honors those who remain calm under pressure because it reveals a power that cannot be faked. Anyone can perform rage, but only the wise can perform peace. You must also learn this. Anger thrives on attention. When someone tries to provoke you and you feed it with reaction, it grows stronger. But when you ignore it, when you starve it, it dies. The more you practice starving anger, the less it visits you. Eventually, it will learn that your soul is not fertile soil for its poison. Then you will walk in a new level of peace, where people's words pass through you like wind through an open field. Picture this, a mighty river flowing. Someone throws dirt into it. Does the river stop? Does the river become dirty forever? No, the river keeps flowing, washing away the dirt until it is clear again. Be like that river. Let people throw what they will, but keep flowing. Do not stop your life for the sake of anger. Do not block your purpose for the sake of ego. Keep moving, keep flowing, keep shining. Do not forget that anger is often a disguise for fear. When people attack you, it is often because they fear your strength, your potential, your uniqueness. If you let them make you angry, you prove them right. You lower yourself to the level they wanted you to reach. But if you remain calm, you confirm your greatness. Your calmness is proof that you are untouchable. Your journey, your calling, your mission in life is too important to waste on anger. You have dreams to pursue, goals to accomplish, lives to impact. Do not let someone's words rob you of your destiny. Every minute spent in anger is a minute stolen from your future. Guard your time like gold, guard your peace like treasure, and guard your mind like a fortress. Nothing is worth the cost of your inner calm. And remember, the greatest leaders, the greatest teachers, the greatest warriors are not those who conquered others. They are those who conquered themselves. If you can conquer your own anger, there is nothing in this world that can conquer you. That is the power you must claim, the discipline you must live, the truth you must embody. I tell you again, no one can disturb you unless you allow it. No one can control your peace unless you hand them the key. And from this day forward, refuse to give that key away. Hold it firmly, guard it fiercely, and live in such a way that no insult, no betrayal, no storm, no person can touch the stillness of your soul.